Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Triple Threat. I am Big D. To my right is the California Kid,
Yo,
and as always, we have the Pike with us.
Hola,
you really said
konnichiwa, bonjour.
You're so influential, aren't you, Pike?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's a good day to be alive, as they would say. Sun's out, but we got to be here with you. And I'd like to thank all the people that viewed the video because we're over 400 now.
Woo!
Awesome.
400 views. And we're trying to strive for 500 now.
Rocking.
Spread the word, y'all.
Yeah,
Spread
and
the
we
word.
try to get a few more subscribers. But thank you for those that subscribed and those that's been watching and listening.
That's awesome.
I bet we sound good.
He puts it so. Yeah. Yo, thanks everybody for the help. Thanks everybody for the attention.
Okay. But let's get started. Let's start with wrestling and let's talk about Curtis Axel.
Definitely not what I expected to be the third Paul Heyman guy.
Well, a lot of people were hoping there was RVD. I really doubt that. I don't think RVD is going to come back anytime soon.
He doesn't like that wellness program. No, that's there. RVD's out.
I'm sure that was. I bet, like behind the scenes, I bet Paul was trying to get him too.
Probably.
Well, after what happened last time, I kind of would figure that he doesn't want to make the same mistake again.
I mean, you're not gonna tell me he wasn't at least on the list somewhere.
Maybe somebody brought it up, but I doubt that they would do that again. You know. It's just.
But I'm so glad, like I said yesterday, I'm so glad they changed the name because Michael McGillicuddy, what a stupid ass name.
Yeah, I agree. That was not cool.
And so it's been 2 weeks now, and there's potential. His mic skills need a little work.
Well, let's talk about what happened on the Raw when he premiered. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see who premiered because a coworker of mine decided to switch the TV to everybody to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Ugh.
But
yeah, that sucks, man. That's tough.
But let's talk about how the promo went down between him and Triple H. A lot of people were kind of dissing it, saying that Triple H made him look weak.
Yeah. Triple H was.
I think it was a little bit of that, but also a little bit of like maybe brushing him on, like pushing him up a little bit. I don't think it was totally a complete make him look weak. You know, that's pretty big to come first night in as Curtis Axel and you dealing with Triple H.
I mean,
not a lot of people can say that for a debut. I mean, I know it's not really his debut, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I just wish that the match was a little bit more better, but I guess they wanted to try to either get Triple H off of the TV or try to do another storyline.
Do you like the remix music?
I never got a chance to hear it.
I was asking Daniel, did Daniel see it?
I read about it. I saw some of it. I read about it.
I heard, like, because he's been on Raw and SmackDown, right? And they remixed it like 3 times.
Yeah, that's what someone said. They remixed
it. It's a nice little homage to his father, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, I don't get.
It doesn't beat the original, but it's okay.
Yeah, but what I don't get is, I forgot, was it this Monday or last Monday? He was talking to somebody. I think it was Bret Hart, and
that was this Monday.
And Bret Hart was bringing up his father, and then he said, "Well, I'm not my father." Well, then why in the blue hell would you name yourself after your dad and your granddad?
Exactly.
No, he meant like he meant like you knew my father, but you don't know me. That's what he meant.
I know that, but still, if you're trying to distance yourself from your dad and your granddad, what's the point of naming after the people? Because I mean, I know that when a third generation wrestler starts, they usually do that. Like they did that with The Rock, and they kind of did it with Orton a little bit. But if you're trying to distance yourself from that person, it's probably not a good idea to name yourself after them. I mean, hell, The Rock, had to distance himself from his parents by ditching the Rocky Maivia and then taking The Rock. And then people started to accept him more.
That is a little weird how he kind of planned that out, especially when Brett's giving him really sounded advice.
Yeah.
And so it was a little weird. I get it if it's trying to do like a heel move and stuff, but that was a little too early for that. With the saying like pushing his father's legacy out the way, like man, slow it down. Learn how to talk first. Then you can say whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It goes back to WWE rushing everything like they normally do in WWE fashion. I know they want to get him out there. I know they want to, they want to get his name, the new name, brand. What they're doing is they're selling a brand. And the thing about it, WWE gets lost in is that they try to market and sell the brand so quick, but they forget that there's more to it. This isn't just some product. I mean, this is a person. This is a person trying to be a sports entertainer / somewhat wrestler in this company. Apparently, because they're so confused about what kind of product they're trying to sell as well. That's a big problem. But now
who would have been perfect for that if he hadn't been injured?
Who?
Like Tyson Kidd would have been perfect for that.
That probably would have been a somewhat of a better choice. Just to think.
Really changed things, but that's just me. But yeah, you're right about the product, and it's like, do you look at that face, look at Curtis Axel, think this is gonna be the next big, boom, guy?
Yeah.
That's the question they're wondering. Like, you look at Curtis Axel, and do I see this is gonna be a number one guy? And I don't see it yet. Put that emphasis on yet.
Okay, he put a yet. He put a yet there.
He's gonna have to do something like The Rock to show us that we need to.
Paul Heyman's gonna have to work very extra hard with this one.
Yeah. But do you think that is a good thing for his stable? I mean, now Paul Heyman's got Brock and maybe CM Punk, and now Curtis Axel.
It's just again, just starting out, it doesn't fit. He doesn't fit with the other two. I mean,
do you think they're trying to redo like a Heenan family stable with Heyman?
That's what it slowly looks like we're gonna see here. It's gonna be on that lines of probably the greatest manager of all time, Bobby the Brain Heenan. This is gonna be kind of what's circulating here is like a Heenan family kind of thing you say. So Brock, Punk, and Axel.
I think I'm glad they changed the name, but it doesn't fit in with that group, like you said. And here's another thing: when you come up with a wrestling name, you got to come up with something that's gonna stick. I can already tell from this name that he's gonna have to change his name again.
Well, like I said,
that's probably gonna happen.
I'm just saying, you look at the history of WWE legends and wrestling legends in general, and a name with Axel in it, not to hate on DPW's Axel, his works, but we're talking about
Axel for Demolition.
Yeah, or that, yeah. But
Demolition Axe, and as you said, Axel Rotten.
But see, that's the thing though. What do they see for if you're talking about trying to get this kid into the main card and him to have a successful career, I can already tell you right now he's gonna have to change his name again. He's gonna have to change his name again.
Just thinking of that name right off the bat, honestly, I thought Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, that's another thing. The word Axel has so many pontifications to what you would, Axel Foley. It's just so many things you connect that to.
Yeah.
It's When you think Axel, for automotive people, they think car axle. What does this got to do with an axle? You know what I mean?
Or hard rock guitar.
Yeah, something like that.
So I appreciate as a fan like they brought him remembrance of his father and stepfather, but it's like not the best name.
Yeah, not
but
really.
We can all agree it is better than McGillicuddy, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was ready for that to go. I was ready for that to get out of there.
Yeah.
But hopefully WWE will do him justice. Since we already brought it up, let's get into the thing that happened after his debut. Triple H seemed like he had a concussion, which is to me kind of dumb since you're a world champion. It's already, he has a concussion. He's out to do another storyline with another one having a concussion. I just think it's a little bit too soon.
They're trying to do their own way of showing like awareness of that situation, and how serious they're taking it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they kind of rehashing it, and it's kind of ironic that Triple H is the one doing this since his buddy HBK did the same storyline before.
Yeah.
You talking like years back when he fainted?
I think it was against Double J. He did, and
no, it was Owen Hart.
Yeah, my bad.
When it happened, like during the match, he fell.
Oh yeah.
Or collapsed, and then he retired, and then he had to. I think that was when he retired. Like he had to be removed from the belt, IC belt, and gave it to Jericho or Shane. It was one of them.
I think it was Owen. Didn't you say
it might have been. It probably was. And then so yeah, it is rehashing. And did it really have to be Triple H doing that?
No, not really.
I mean,
is it just me, or does it seem like they're trying to slowly turn it back to the Triple H show or delayed? I would say
that's what it really looks like, especially with it being going on. You hear the rumors now. It's like it's going to be a storyline where it comes to the point where Vince and Stephanie Triple H's kids are going to be on there telling them you shouldn't wrestle anymore and all that.
Are they like? Is it the Triple H plans to just stay at the spotlight of this show? Or?
I think because with the injuries that's happening in WWE now, we'll get into that later with a new one. But I guess because Cena still can't wrestle a lot, that now Triple H, I guess he's taking upon himself to try to be the main eventer.
Trying to step up, feeling like when chips are down, I have no choice but to be up there. You know what I
mean? Yeah.
I'm saying like maybe that's not the answer.
I wouldn't. I definitely would go back to the drawing board on that.
I'm saying there's a whole bunch of guys that need to be tested and to be thrown to the fire.
Absolutely.
There's a whole bunch of guys they could just throw into that position and let them see how they do. I mean, this is a good time for experimentation.
Yeah, like an interesting storyline. You can bring in see what kind of guy could do. Daniel Bryan could have done this.
You could have had Daniel Bryan like feuding with somebody who needs a chance.
Like bumped his head and he's like feeling it, or maybe even a younger, newer guy. It just, but just seeing where it goes. I'm not going to be complaining if Stephanie McMahon pops up again. That'd be great.
God.
Good. But I just don't know. I think it should have been, like you guys say, it should have been like Daniel Bryan and get him back in the title picture because his last run wasn't really that good.
He really does deserve another world title run.
Yeah.
Or WWE run. Title
At least some.
Yeah, give the guy something. I'd say I agree. Give the guy something.
Yeah. Well, since we brought up Daniel Bryan, Extreme Rules happened, and I was kind of wrong about one thing. The Shield got the tag titles away from Team Hell No, and I think we were all right about Dean Ambrose. He beat Kofi to become the U.S. champion. So now the Shield have both the tag titles and the U.S. title.
I remember saying I knew it was coming. Like I said in past episodes, like they've already dominated. The first game was domination. They dominated everybody. Now it's possession.
Yeah.
So it was only a matter of time before they got those belts. So, and I see them having it for a while. Good 4 or 5 months tops.
Yeah, especially Ambrose.
Oh yeah, Ambrose's gonna have that thing for a while, and
Yeah. I just wish that Seth and Roman can say that they title worth a damn now, because honestly, the tag team division in WWE is bad.
Oh God.
it's really bad.
It's the worst.
I mean, the only legit tag team they got is Team Hell No, I want to say Impact Russos,
Yeah.
and Tyus O'Neil and what's his name?
And tons of fun.
Yeah,
Oh, and Tyus O'Neil and Darren Young,
Very.
primetime players.
Yeah, I was thinking Impact players when I was trying to think of their name.
God.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
Gotta love the flashbacks, but between those guys and I just can't picture any of those teams beating them.
Nah, I think it's like what someone was saying on another show, that unless they can bring up talent that's worth a damn and about as equal as they are, it's not really gonna mean anything. And if unless they really gonna push the Usos as like a legitimate tag team, it'd be wasted if somebody comes and beats them, and it kind of ruined their run with the titles. I mean, it ruined their push. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, just we have to see what's possible, and I don't know. It's probably gonna take a group of NXT tag teams to really be the ones to do it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way I can see it. I can't picture. I'm barely picturing who I can see beating Ambrose for that belt.
Nothing really comes to mind.
Yeah, see, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
belt.
speaking of Extreme Rules, the only one.
Actually, honestly, I would think he would have been better with the IC title than the US title. Let's be honest, the IC title. I mean, not the IC title, but the US title hasn't been really. I mean, that used.
Oh God, it's
pretty much to the point where they might just had to just get rid of it, because it really has no meaning anymore.
Why don't they just do what I would say? Well, they can't do a title unification match because the two belts stand for two different things.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'd say it's time to phase out the U.S. title.
Pretty much.
It's time to phase it out. It serves no purpose. It's not a world wrestling. It's not a real World Wrestling Federation or whatever it is. It's not a real World Wrestling promotion.
That's what the IC title is. The IC title is the workers' title.
It is, and it's been, but
one belt every worker, and I do mean this worker, wants to get. You know what I mean?
I agree, but here's the thing: like they've let it fall, they've let it change hands so much. I fear that the belt has been tarnished beyond reshining. It's just so much crap on this title now. Over the past 5 years, they've just shat on that belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a hot potato
call
belt.
it the Kofi Kingston belt at this point.
Oh, God.
That's about as far as he's gonna go at this point. Like Dean Ambrose, the Kofi Kingston champion. You know what I'm saying? Take pride in that. You can even change the color of the belt. Make it, instead of the United States, you can just make it green with dreadlocks and stuff.
Exactly.
Well, they already had a yellow one, so they could kind of mix it up and make it Jamaican again.
It's been every color in the known universe. The Intercontinental title should be made of that what is sequin material, so it can change colors as the light hits
No,
it.
even I see what it is now. When it's white like that now, that's fine how it is.
Yeah.
Don't give them any ideas.
Just saying it would be bad.
So, as I was saying, the only match I got wrong with those Extreme Rules, I believe I got one I got wrong was Sheamus and Henry.
Yeah, and it seems like Sheamus got injured. Seriously.
You mean Harry?
Yeah, hearing. And WWE.
No, dude, this is gonna be a topic. Did you hear, like, that WWE's pissed at him now?
What? So what?
Like, WWE's pissed at Mark Henry now.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
he
he
got
do?
injured. He had a shoulder injury, or so they say.
No, they're saying like how legit is the injury, and he just decided to go home, and that's when JBL said, "Took your ball and run." And whenever someone says that about a wrestler, you know that's not good.
Yeah, Henry just probably wanted to get off the road.
Nah, he probably was upset because the rumor is it was supposed to be him and Biggie Langston to have a match where Langston's supposed to go over him.
They probably, yeah.
That's just like what they were doing with him at the time, you know, like these pranks, these jokes, whatever, with Sheamus, and you know, and he just came back, didn't he?
Yep.
So, and then just come back, and then boom.
Cause I think he came back like a month before WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand why WWE would be upset about that.
My whole thing is just the fact that, you know, Mark Henry, he's one of the most overrated performers there's ever been. I feel like his best work is so obscure.
Well, the only best work he had was when he won the world title, and they actually made him out to be a monster.
When he did the heel thing, the monster thing with the Hall of Pain, that was his best work.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really count his work with the domination or anything like that.
Not even Special Chocolate.
No.
God, that was terrible. The thing, like, Mark Henry, like I said, he's just so limited. Like, he's one of the most limited performers I've ever seen. And, you know, I feel like, you know, they just continue to waste paychecks on him, you know. I understand if you're going to use him right, but if you're not going to use him right and you're just going to waste audience time. I mean, booking him against Show that one time, the first time when they brought the ring, it was fine. That was a great match. But then, like, to do it again, there's only so much you can do. That's why that match was so terrible. And then everybody else afterwards he faced was just a terrible match because it's just completely the same damn thing every match. It's the same moves, the same situational, like, change-ups on the chains. The same thing happens. The same planning goes in every match. He works the same way every match. He's been working the same way every match for this entire career. Credit to him. He's making money. I mean, credit to him. He's making money. But as far as we go,
how long has he been there? 12 years. Maybe longer than that. Like 14, maybe.
Pretty much. 14, 15, about almost 20.
Amazing.
Yeah. Funny you said that about the ring collapsing. I was playing WWE 13, and I was my created character against Henry on Superstars, and I actually did the whole ring clap thing.
Oh my god!
Wow,
that's hilarious.
But
that's funny. That's funny.
But
that's like I bet you look at it afterwards and go like, "Those were the days."
No, I was saying like, wow, they actually put. Isn't that kind of a little bit, because they haven't done that kind of angle in a long time. The last time I remember was Brock and Show, I think.
What, breaking the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, last time they did that was Show and Harry.
Yeah, Show and Harry, the first match, the first one. That one was actually a pretty good match.
Who suplexed who? Was it Henry got suplexed or was it Show?
Henry suplex Show.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What pay-per-view is that? Or was that SmackDown?
I think that was SmackDown.
That was SmackDown, I think.
No, yeah.
That was SmackDown. Because the ring, like,
it was both SmackDown.
Ring.
It was both SmackDown. Brock and Show was SmackDown, and so was Show and Henry. SmackDown.
What a legacy for SmackDown to have. Broken rings.
God damn. That's like 3 times Bishop done fucked up a ring.
I mean, when you lay the SmackDown too hard, the ring.
The third time he picked up the ring and pretty much tore it apart.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wasn't there one time in WCW he did that?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, he wrecked it.
He picked up the ring. I think it was against him and Scott Hall, and in front of Scott Hall, he ripped the ring post off the ground and tore the ring down.
Look at us now. We're talking about a match between Scott Hall and Big Show.
Oh my God.
Or the Giant at the time.
Oh, much better. We really beat y'all. But going. But yeah, it's weird how they always have him doing that. It's always him.
Yeah.
But him and Brock though, that is one of the greatest moments like ever.
That was big.
When they went, because you wouldn't think Brock could have nailed that, and he nailed it.
Yeah, he can't do a moonsault, right? But he can throw a big man. He can throw a big man off the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
God, Brock Lesnar, man. Yeah, man. A lot of good memories with early Brock Lesnar matches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But on to the next one. I guess we can go ahead and talk about a potential match for Payback. Wade Barrett versus Fandango versus Miz.
Is that just, very quick, is that not just one of the worst pay-per-view names ever?
Payback?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That is horrible.
That's a terrible name for a pay-per-view.
I keep thinking of the song Payback by James Brown. Every time I hear this.
I keep thinking of the Mel Gibson movie.
Oh, God.
Because I asked my wife, and like she said, yeah, that was the movie that came out like the 90s. I asked her, was it good? He goes, it was okay.
Basically meaning they suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what happened? It's just like, man, I just can't get over that title, and it's like terrible.
I said it before. I say it again. What was that actor's name from Entourage that was on WWE?
Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, Jeremy Piven still can make better names for pay-per-views other than the WWE writers.
Oh, I totally would buy a pay-per-view that's called Summerfest.
God.
You know?
Jeremy Piven, like, yeah.
That's like, but as you're saying, Tom, Barrett, Fandango, and Miz, the only thing good about Barrett at this point now is I kind of like his new theme music.
Wade. I just feel like I said, I continue to say it. Wade Barrett just he needs a few different moves in his set.
You think it's possible Fandango's gonna win that thing?
Hell no. If anything, they might give it back to the Miz.
Probably. I'm just saying, you know.
Honestly, the only good thing about Fandango now is Summer Rae. I mean, I guess the fans are finally now realizing that this dude.
I swear you're the Jerry Lawler of the group.
Ooh.
I'm messing with.
If not the Jerry Lawler, then who's the Michael Cole?
Ooh.
You're both.
Touche. Oh, okay.
So that makes you JBL.
Technically, yeah. Actually.
I'd rather be JBL than Josh Matthews, honestly.
No, God.
Touche. But no, go ahead. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, the only thing is Summer Rae right now. And
we made Don change Josh Matthews.
I loved Miz's joke with that when he wore that outfit and called him a bag of Skittles.
Wait a minute, what was that?
You know, the colorful outfit he wears now.
Oh, God.
That's just like, man. And people are still doing the dance. You can't help it.
Yeah.
No.
They're killing it.
I give Fandango 3-4 more months, then dude's gonna be back in the FCW. NXT, FCW, same thing.
Is he back in Florida?
As long as folks, fans are looking stupid doing that dance, he ain't going anywhere. You won't get any major play, but he'll at least get title shots, maybe a Money in the Bank spot.
Doubt it. The only person that's probably going to benefit from this run is probably Summer Rae. They probably do a Sable or kind of thing with her.
Maybe. What do you think, C-Kid? Do you see potential in Fandango?
Here's the thing about Fandango, or whatever you want to call him. Here's the thing about him. Okay, he needs to be developed in the ring more. He needs a rival, and
they gave him Jericho.
That's not no. He needs another rival. I keep saying like find some kind of way to work Del Rio into there. It will be gold.
You really think that could work him and Del Rio?
Dude, it's like a gold mine. Put a woman on the line and let them feud. Like let them do a serious program together. Like and have it to be where like you still have the comical aspects of it, but it's like it's a serious feud program that runs for a while because they're so clever. Like you could work some clever some really shifty clever things could happen. I mean some really. Can you imagine how they would work each other? It would be low.
I'm trying to picture it.
You remember when Shawn Michaels went up against Rick the Model Martel?
Yeah.
Come on, it doesn't get any better than that in terms of the sneaky crazy pins and sneaky stuff that can happen during some of the chains.
You're putting Del Rio as the model.
Yeah, in a way, he would be more that guy.
So wait a minute, you talking about Fandango's HBK?
No, not exactly. Just in a way, you could put it there.
Trying to help picture who would be the sneakiest? Like Fandango would be the sneaky one, or
Fandango would be more. Yeah, well, they're both pretty damn sneaky.
Now it'd be perfect.
Yeah, that's true. That was my thing. That was my thing about it. It would be better as a. It would be better as a heel versus heel thing, and it involved a woman. It would be awesome.
Also, fighting over Summer Rae.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really crazy. But I wouldn't do it.
That could work.
I know, but you wouldn't do it now. You couldn't do it now. You'd have to do it.
You can't do it now.
You'd have no. I mean, it'd have to be down the line after Del Rio's had some rebuilding time.
Okay.
You guys don't believe this, man. We got it's just crazy, man. I'm telling you, it'd be a hit. Scally's calling it. Oh my goodness. But yeah.
No, that's not one of the worst ideas I've ever heard. So.
No. Well, hopefully, they build it up to be a good match, but I'm not banking anything special other than this probably winning. But we'll talk about that later.
I would definitely pick.
Yeah.
Mids for that, but I hope it's decent.
Well, let's talk about the Extreme Rules main event, Cena versus Ryback, and
what a horrible finish.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
predictable. They just did not want to give Ryback another pay-per-view loss.
Well, it was either put the title on him or, give him another loss.
Yeah. So,
I don't think WWE wanted to do both. I mean, that's really sad when the company would rather not give you the win or give you the title.
It's crazy because he actually did, what I read, because obviously I didn't order that pay-per-view. So I feel
you saved yourself some money.
But they said after that going through the lights, whatever, he did get up, but they still made it no contest.
Botch.
I mean, it was a last man standing, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that made them look ridiculous. So and I heard the match was not that great anyway. So
the match was probably just crap. Yeah. I can imagine what would have happened.
So, in our shock, the next night on Raw, Ryback came out in an ambulance and tried to make it an ambulance match. Now, if I remember correctly, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Last ambulance match was Cena and Kane when they did that stupid storyline with.
Oh God, yeah, I think that was the last one.
Yeah, and then at one point he made out with Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
it. I remember Rock saying it. I guess he forgot that Cena's got a wife.
Well, now his ex-wife.
At the time, but yeah, I think so. There's been some decent ambulance matches. RVD had a decent one, didn't he?
Wasn't that like was that ambulance match? Or was that a gurney match? Was that?
It might have been. No, that might have been. You're right. That might have been. Those are gurneys. I'm sorry. It's the gurney matches have actually been good.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, those have been good.
Hardy. I think it was Hardy and Punk had a great one. Then no, it was Hardy and Jeff and Matt.
Yeah, a great one. Jeff and Matt. I saw that one. That was it. Yeah.
That was a good one. But ambulance matches, I don't know, y'all. Is ambulance matches really that good?
No.
History's shown us the ambulance matches have been.
It's just one of those gimmicky matches that really isn't really that good and just needs to stop.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it really shows really has no significance in wrestling, pretty much. Just, it's serious. We put him in the ambulance. Wow.
It was during the time when the casket match was at a high. And, at
least the casket match makes sense.
I'm saying, yeah, they were like,
because it's Undertaker. It will fit Undertaker's gimmick.
What I'm saying is, like, they probably just came up with somebody developmental, like, somebody creative was like, okay, we need to follow up with this. We have a casket match. What's the next step? Somebody in the room's like, ambulance match. I was like, everybody thought it was a great idea. Yeah, let's get an ambulance. It'll be brilliant. We'll make a lot of money. Okay.
It could have been worse. It could have been an Inferno match.
Oh God, that was one of the biggest farces in the history of wrestling.
Well, if it didn't have anything to do with Kane or Undertaker, yeah, it is.
I'm just saying, doing an Inferno match is like, it's a huge farce. Like, if you want to see a real Inferno match, you need to watch Big Japan Pro Wrestling. They'll give you an Inferno match. People actually get burned.
You don't think that people actually get burned?
Like what, sports entertainment Inferno matches?
Yeah, because I think somebody did.
God, parlor tricks. Let's go.
Well, tell those people to get 3D'd into a flaming table.
That's Mick Foley. No, wait a minute. No, you're talking about. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the ECW. But we're talking about, like, that's not really that. You can't say that's like sports entertainment.
And Foley, too.
Foley got speared.
Speared. It's the same thing.
But that's Foley, though.
Yeah.
That's not an Inferno match.
Yeah, but
an Inferno match when the ropes are on fire and it's like a wall of fire.
I know that. But so Ryback won the ambulance match. Cena came out next Monday and said, "Let's make it a 3 stages of hell match."
And it's just ain't that the craziest thing that Taker's never done that?
Honestly, I haven't seen the 3 stages of hell since they had it on the SmackDown video games.
Because there's only been 3 of them, and Triple H was in all 3 of them.
Pretty much.
I just don't. And then you see what the matches are in 3 stages with this one. It's lumberjack, then it's tables, and then ambulance. Like, these aren't the kind of matches that you would. Maybe tables, yeah, but these aren't the kind of matches you would put in 3 stages of hell.
I think this pretty much would have been better for the pay-per-view last. I mean, Extreme Rules pay-per-view, but
it would have made sense for Extreme Rules.
But I guess now Cena can do a little bit more with his injury, so hopefully it's a lot more than the last match. But honestly, I'm not real too excited for this match. I just
really? I didn't notice. I thought you were super excited. Like, see, kid, aren't you super excited?
The way he puts it. Oh.
Let me ask my wallet. Like, hey, Mr. Wallet, are you excited about this? And he's being like, I ain't going nowhere. But no, I'm not excited about. I said, just give Ryback the damn thing before they keep doing this. Before they keep doing this the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It's like, will he? Won't he? Will he get it? Will he just give it to Ryback at this point?
Pretty much.
Ryback. Oh yeah.
Either way, there's gonna be at least one more rematch.
And I guess it'll probably be a cage match again.
On a PG product.
Mm. Well, another thing that might happen at the pay-per-view, apparently Chris Jericho calls out CM Punk and saying that he wants to fight Punk at Payback. Honestly, I really don't. I think WWE is pulling out legs with this. I
just can't see CM Punk being cool with that, like doing it as the way for him to return. And if it is happening, what a waste to do it on the Payback pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's such a crappy pay-per-view name, and
I just don't think he would be okay with this. I agree with Big D. Like, this is a ruse. Like, he's not showing up for this. He's too busy rooting for the Blackhawks in the hockey game.
Yeah.
Do you think he probably is a ruse by WWE to try to get CM Punk fans to buy tickets to the pay-per-view?
I think it's like using his name, and I believe that's what this is.
Trying to lure people.
Yeah, pull like a Bret Hart or that.
Like, you think he's gonna come out and have the music playing? It's nothing.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet?
They're trying to fill seats.
He's not gonna show up, and then you're gonna hear Curtis Axel's music.
All I gotta say is, if WWE really does do that, they're gonna have hell to pay from the Chicago fans.
Like, can you picture them doing that? Like, he's not coming in, Curtis Axel's gonna take the spot.
Hey, there's a lot of worse things going on. I saw they actually finally made a commercial that they're airing a lot now for the remember what I mentioned on last show, those TNA lotto tickets. There's a lot of bet. Ah! He's got one. Oh my God!
What?
Oh, dude! Ladies and gentlemen who are listening to this broadcast, man.
When I went home, I went by the convenience store and I saw on the door that they had the game on the door, but
Big D's got one.
Big D's got an Impact Lotto ticket.
Well,
scratch off.
I went in last time we did an episode, but they were out, and I did one. I went back in on the way up here. I actually won the first one I got. I got another ticket, but then I didn't get crap the second one.
Oh, yeah.
How much did that ticket cost?
$2.
If there was ever a sign that TNA is in the red, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I mean, like most of the things with TNA, they don't promote it a lot.
Oh my God, this thing is. What's the highest prize?
To $25,000, and you can get a chance to win tickets to a live Impact taping. And that's about it.
Oh my goodness.
Gentlemen, start your scratching.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's hilarious, man.
No. What were we talking about now? Oh yeah. We're talking about Ryback.
Yes, we were. We just lost track because you took the courage to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
We weren't talking about Ryback. We're talking about the CM Punk thing.
Oh yeah. Like I said, if it really is a ruse by WWE and Punk ain't coming back, they're gonna have hell to pay from the Chicago fans. That's all I had to say about it.
Yeah.
There will be riots.
But
if you need a chance, it's gonna be like fuck Curtis.
But hopefully CM Punk is coming back.
What would be funny if they start going like, "You're not perfect," clap, 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 clap. You're not perfect.
Oh yeah, that would be great, chant.
But hopefully CM Punk is coming back because the product's been pretty stale without him.
Oh God, the show sucks.
Yeah, but another reason why it probably was stale because of the head writer who just got fired.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
If I'm saying this right, I'm sorry. I mean, if I say it wrong, I'm sorry. Adam Rudman.
If you go to WWE.com careers page, they've opened up a few positions in creative. Actually, don't know who would actually qualify to make that position, but
apparently, Mr. Rudman, they thought he was so good to write for Raw and SmackDown, even though the guy had no knowledge of wrestling of the product. And
that's enough incentive right there for the three of us to apply.
and his only credentials was a kid show that I can't remember and Sesame Street.
There's some really like I just don't understand where these hiring decisions come from. Like you want somebody who knows.
No, it's because they want to cater to kids, and I understand that, but
But
really,
don't make the head writer
the guy, unless they're gonna have Big Bird fight Snuffleupagus, it's a bad idea to get this guy as a head writer.
Look at our show now. We've actually someone was actually said the worst Snuffleupagus.
Wow. Welcome to this
Well,
show.
at least you didn't say Elmo.
Let's leave Elmo right now.
Oh yeah, Elmo. That's a whole nother discussion, man.
Okay, it would have been better if I said Bert and Ernie.
Oh, that's along the same lines, considering.
Okay. But yeah, it's like, look at it this way. With all due respect to this particular actor, hey, if Freddie Prinze Jr. gets to be qualified for a job, we should be qualified for a job in that company.
Good.
I'm just saying.
I wish.
That's crazy.
But speaking of people getting fired, it's time again for the WWE cuts.
Oh God.
Yeah, WWE did some cutting this past few weeks, and it was pretty much 7 cuts.
Yeah.
Audrey Marie, Sakamoto, Tenzai's bitch, I would say. Not manager.
Audrey Marie was actually pretty good, so I was kind of bummed to see her go.
They got rid of Sakamoto.
Yeah, finally they gave him this pink slip.
Oh God.
Derek Bateman, Percy Watson.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Traven, and also the world champion's brother, Riley Pierce. Thank you. Sorry.
Pierce. I got rid of him. Yeah. Oh well. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye. Hi, Fred. Yay, hi.
I gotta be Facebook friends who do like Derek Bateman.
Wow.
And it wasn't really anything like special to me, but yeah. He had some fun skits on NXT. That's all I can say about him.
Shoot.
He had that one feud with Johnny Curtis, who then would become Fandango, but nobody fired out with Vince. I think Dolph Ziggler was definitely pissed about his brother getting fired, because he was saying, like, even though he's saying he was great, good worker, so.
That was you want to bet he'll be in TNA within 5-6 months.
I can totally see like three of those folks getting TNA jobs.
Audrey Marie, I bet on it.
Oh yeah, definitely Audrey Marie.
Should get signed.
Maybe Bateman, possibly Watson.
Yeah, they'll put him in good check.
No, they'll give Pierce a job just to give a middle finger to Vince.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, that's been also good for TNA now. But let's go into more WWE news. Pike, I'll let you take over this one about Kofi.
Oh yes. By the time you are one of the fans will listen to this will probably either happen that night or after. But apparently, Ryback will fight Kofi on SmackDown this week, right? And he's doing the ambulance thing, and at one point he pulls out 3 tables, takes Kofi and slams him on the tables.
Did it all break?
I don't know. They just didn't send him on 3 tables. It might have. And then the very next day, when they did the taping, the day after the taping, they said Kofi's going to be out. I don't know if it's a storyline or if he's been planning to do this, but they said he's going to get elbow surgery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gonna be out possibly 6 to 8 weeks.
And it's running rapid. First CM Punk, then Cena, then Henry, and now Kofi.
Here's the thing, like, just the way the product's been going.
Oh, and Dolph too.
The way everybody's been playing it so damn safe, that actually works against the roster because when you're working so easy, you don't toughen up at all. It's easier to get injured. Like I would figure the way they've been working for the last couple of years on the road. Yeah, it's during the house shows you have to take it easy because you have the live show, but you don't hold back on the live shows. I mean, you don't soften the live shows up. You got to get out there and take some bruises or whatnot because that's what toughens you up and keeps things like this from happening. When you have to do a big spot and you have to go through these tables, you're actually, like I said, you're actually battle hardened. So you probably can. I mean, there's a real truth to like being battle hardened. I mean,
plus the fact that Kofi's one of those guys who does it every week and going nonstop, like constantly every day, like whenever they're on the road or whatever, he's been there and he's been doing it for years. So I get that he's got wear and tear,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it just keeps getting worse with WWE, losing all their important stars.
It's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Well, hopefully it's just a work and Kofi's not really injured, but the way things go.
I don't know, man. To point out 6 to 8 weeks like that, they don't normally do that for guys unless they really are getting the surgery.
That or he's just taking time off to be with his son. I think.
Yeah.
That could be it too.
He does have a kid. How old is he?
He was just born, so he's like a few months old.
How old is Kofi?
I would say mid-20s, early 30s, somewhere around there. I think.
I did not. Yeah, I was shocked. Like, he's got a kid.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
Well, we got one more little piece of WWE news. Apparently, WWE's got the rights to the Flintstones and is going to make a straight-to-DVD movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Coming out 2015. Gonna be like, it's gonna sit around Red and Barney going to a WWE event, and it was posted yesterday, and they already said like Vince McMahon's gonna be on it. It's gonna be Vince McMagna, I think, and it's gonna be John Cena Stone, and CM Punk's gonna be in it. It's gonna be CM Punk Rock.
Oh my God, this is gonna
if they really want me to see this thing, all I want to see is CM Punk, but John Cena get his ass kicked by Captain K, man.
I will watch it for that. I will watch
better
that.
or worse idea than the Scooby-Doo cartoon movie?
Worse, because now we understand why they had John Cena on the damn Fruity Pebbles box.
You think that
they really should be thanking The Rock for that, because this all started when he called them Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Just wow, why?
Like him calling Cena Fruity Pebbles created this whole phenomenon with cereal and now a cartoon movie.
Yeah.
And I gotta know it because I can't stand Fruity Pebbles.
I like Cocoa Pebbles more than I like Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles.
Cocoa Puffs is good.
I used to eat both of them.
I eat both of them, but you had to eat them fast before they get soggy.
Oh God, when they started to taste awful.
Yeah.
I like Billy's Fruity Pebbles, so I was always a Cocoa Puff Corn Pop guy,
The milk has to be cold, like when you eat Fruity Pebbles.
It does.
If the milk isn't absolutely like freezing cold when you eat Fruity Pebbles, those Fruity Pebbles are gonna taste nasty, man.
But yeah, they said that one's coming out. I'll probably buy it because mentioning the wife, she loves Flintstones, so that'd be a nice gift for her.
Would you rather want to do another live action version?
Only if John Goodman's playing Fred again.
The first one was decent, but then the second.
Yeah.
The second one.
Oh God,
I don't break away from the top of the show, but I just gotta say, like, John Goodman was hosting SNL, right?
Yeah.
And he was saying he was in the new movie, the second Flintstones movie, Viva Rock Vegas, and a guy tells him, like, you weren't in that movie, and he goes, oh, thank God, I looked awful in that. Yeah, that was not a good one.
The second one was bad. Oh god, the second one was terrible.
Yeah, the first one was passable, even though the writing was kind of lame.
The writing was lame, but the first one was actually watchable. It was actually a decent movie. But then like the second one just killed me. The second one was like, God no.
The only reason I like the first one, just like I said, John Goodman as Fred made
He pulled it off really well. I think
weird that Rick Moranis was Barney and Rosie O'Donnell was Betty.
Yeah,
I could take Rick Moranis as Barney, but Rosie O'Donnell as Betty.
That was a bad cast. Yeah, I would.
It was weird.
Betty has always been seen as a sex symbol, really. You know,
well, they made it. That was a good choice when they had her, Elizabeth Perkins, her name, play Wilma. That made sense.
She looked like her, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought they would have, like the one who played Betty in the second one should have played her in the first one.
Yeah. So it's a bad casting.
Yeah. And speaking of right quick of DVDs, I'm getting my top 25 rivalry DVD in the mail.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw the listings for that DVD. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like it's one of the better ones. And did you hear that right now WWE's biggest selling DVD this year is Marine 3?
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought it'd be CM Punk DVD.
Well, that came out last year.
Yeah.
You go back and watch all those.
They like that right now. The only DVD that'll probably top it is Mania.
I can give you the listing of most of the matches going to be on there. It's going to be Andre the Giant versus Hogan, Triple H versus
Trish and Lita's on there.
Okay. Triple H versus The Rock, Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys and Dudley Boys, Dreamer and Raven.
Dreamer and Raven's on there.
Already seen it. Orton and Triple H.
Let's
see. Abdul the Butcher versus somebody I can't remember. The start with B. Angle versus Lesnar, Taker versus Kane, Cena and Edge.
I bet it's got Guerrero and Mysterio, don't it?
If you let me finish, Foley and Triple H. The Rock versus Austin. Michaels versus Bret Hart. CM Punk versus John Cena. I think if I remember correctly, that was from the. I want to say Night of Champions. Night of Champions. Night of Champions.
Okay.
And Mankind versus Undertaker, Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat.
Oh yeah.
Hogan versus Piper. I think also Hogan versus Macho Man. Austin versus McMahon, of course. And that's pretty much all I can tell for right now. Okay. Oh yeah, Taz and Taboo.
That wasn't right.
Dusty Rhodes and Flair.
Yeah, that was big.
Tony Blanchard versus Magnum P.I.
Yeah, that was another.
Magnum T.A.
Magnum P.I. That was great.
Sorry.
Tony Blanchard versus Tom Selleck.
Okay.
God.
Vern Gagne versus Rick Banner.
Let me see.
I can't see because I took it with my damn phone.
Holy crap. Oh, dude, turn back.
Jeez. Sorry, technical difficulties, folks.
I don't even know how you're reading this, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
I can't even read that. But anyway.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. It's the last one on there.
That was, yeah.
But that's it.
Oh yeah, and the Von Erich versus the Freebirds.
Yeah, that was definitely one that needs to be on there.
I'm trying to think. Anything missing from that list?
Too bad, what happened with Benoit. They could have put Angle Benoit on there.
Benoit
would have been perfect. That was definitely one of the greatest ever.
Or Angle and or Benoit versus Booker T.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh God, what was I thinking? Oh yeah, Bill on Sullivan in WCW.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. Fisherman suplex.
You know. Wait, was there no DVD? Did you say Trish and Lita ain't on there?
I don't think so, but
That's weird.
it might be. I don't know.
And then what other rivalry we got for this match? Well, I guess that suffice, I guess.
That's
Well, but I would have put Batista and Taker in there.
I would have put Trish and Victoria. That was serious.
Wait, Jeff? Wait, you said Jeff and Punk, right?
No, it's Hardy Boys, Edge Christian, and Dudley Boys.
Oh man, Jeff and Punk should be on there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one. Did you say Sting and Flair?
No, it was Flair and Steamboat.
How do you put, like, why didn't they put, well, I know how WWE's relationship with Savage was, but I would have put, like, Randy Savage versus Steamboat. That ran for a good one.
I would have thought that too, as much as they talk about that match.
There was a good build to that. There was a really good build to that.
I wonder if Piper and Hogan are in that.
Yeah.
Oh, Piper Hogan's in it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was the one for the WWE Championship.
Piper and Hart. That was crazy. Yeah.
Oh man, Hart and Brett and Owen.
Yeah, that should be on there too. But they'll probably do that for the second one.
Yeah.
Probably.
Alright. Let's go to TNA, gentlemen.
Yay!
TNA is going to have Slammiversary this Sunday. Well, as we're taping this. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, the pay-per-view is this Sunday. It's June 2nd.
Wow.
You haven't gotten used to the whole limited pay-per-view, have you?
Not really.
Yeah. Well, like I said before,
I have to remind myself that they're back at 9 tonight.
Yeah. Pretty much. But let's go down and let's pick apart the lineup for this Sunday's pay-per-view.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding.
Okay.
All right. For Slammiversary from Boston.
Boston?
Yeah, Cena's hometown.
Yes.
Okay. First match is the Gut Check final, if I remember correctly. The winner of this match will be put in the Bound for Glory series.
I am looking forward to that. The Bound for Glory series, I am looking forward to it.
And it's the match that we should have gotten last week on the Impact. Jay Bradley versus Sam Shaw.
I don't know. Sam Shaw. I honestly don't know.
Nor do you care.
I stopped, after they got rid of, like, Adam Pearce and Evil Ease, I stopped taking Gut Check seriously.
God, it's a disaster.
Well,
I just wanted to, I just say, like, just pick someone and let's get Bound for Glory series started.
yeah. So
that's one of the few things TNA actually gets right, somewhat.
Well, other than was that the one where they gave AJ? Nah, that wasn't it.
The series?
Was that the one where AJ got the penalty of not having a world title for a whole year?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, like last year he couldn't do it until the new series.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that tells you right there he's probably going to be in it.
That was a pretty stupid stipulation, though. But I guess it was just for the storyline.
And I like it. It's like the video game. It gives you a reason to pay attention to house shows.
Yeah. But I guess since nobody really cares, we'll just call Mulligan on this one.
Oh, just pick somebody. Stop doing Mulligan.
Hey, I'm the fucking host of this show. I can call Mulligan whenever I want.
Excuse me, Mr. Seacrest. CK, do you want to pick somebody?
Whatever. Next match.
I'm just gonna say you said Sam Shaw agreed with me.
Oh.
Go on next.
Next match, Gale versus Taryn Terrell.
Oh.
Can I ask TNA a question? Why in the blue hell, since it's so damn close to the damn pay-per-view, why didn't TNA just wait to put the knockouts match between Mickie James and Velvet Sky on this pay-per-view?
They're thinking more about the TV show than the pay-per-view.
They're in the red.
Yeah, but still,
they need ratings.
But still, if if it's this close to the pay-per-view, it would have been better just to put the title match on the pay-per-view, even though the match was sloppy as hell.
Are they doing a rematch at the pay-per-view?
No, I'm talking about the match we saw last week between Mickie James and Velvet Sky, which was sloppy as hell.
Maybe it was best they did do it on a TV show and not the pay-per-view. If it was sloppy as hell.
Touche.
And then, no, that's just, man,
but still, I have it at Mickie won, but damn, that was just horrible. That was a horrible way to win.
That was not one of her best.
So I don't know if Velvet's injury is real or not, but that was just a sloppy match. But
I'm gonna give it to Gail. Taryn's okay, but come on, it's against Gail Kim.
Nah, I think they're gonna get Taryn the win, the boost, to give her a push and all.
Gail, bad thing, Gail, she just, man, I just don't know what I would do in her shoes. You got this experience, you got a rep, you're in TNA, well, they actually still kind of wrestle, and you're just what do you do if you're Gail Kim right now? What do you do? Where do you go?
Realizing you're just doing this for fun because your husband's a rich cook.
Yeah, that could be it, yeah.
I just don't think she takes it that seriously anymore.
I doubt it too.
Yeah, I think she's just out there for the fun of it.
It's a workout.
Yeah.
Most women are doing their aerobics or Zumba, whatever. This is her workout. Up at Impact or whatever.
I think that's it.
So you got.
How about that? I just came up with that. Go me. But yeah, I just think Gail Kim because I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It'll probably be Taryn, but I'm just gonna say Gail Kim just for the hell of it. You see Gail Kim or Taryn?
I'm gonna say I hope it's Gail Kim.
Okay. Next match, Joseph Parks versus Devon for the TV title. God, I wish I could call Mulligan for this one.
Wait, it's what?
Joseph Parks versus Devon for the TV title.
I heard you. I was just saying, what?
He's just the booking.
I was saying, what
the booking, man.
Say what?
Say what?
Nah, see, y'all gotta do it right. It's gotta go say what? You gotta go
what?
No.
I guess I'm gonna say, oh Jesus. Maybe Abyss will show up and bug with Devon, so I guess I'll say Joseph Parks.
How in the hell
will him pop up since obviously he won't appear during the match.
Oh god.
If you seriously think Abyss and Joseph Parker are two different people, you are a moron.
That's hilarious.
I
wish I called Morgan. Series and TV title. Isn't he supposed to be isn't he supposed to be wrestling on Impact the whole time? Isn't that the whole purpose of the TV title?
He's supposed to be defending it every week.
Yeah. Or did they change that again too?
I guess after the Nation days they just stopped doing it.
Might as well.
Sounds stupid, right?
Might as well put it in the wayside with the knockout tag titles.
Oh God,
that's why you give it to Joseph Parks so that it can go away.
That was one of the dumbest ideas ever. The knockout tag titles.
I guess those titles are pretty much done for since ODB's like a referee now.
You know what? That was one of the dumbest.
It wasn't dumb. It wasn't dumb until they put the titles on her and Eric Young.
Why did they need knockout tag titles?
Because they were trying to be stupid.
Exactly. That's why it's so stupid. It's one of the stupidest ideas ever. Knockout tag titles.
It was good until they put it on.
Right around the time that most of the knockouts started quitting.
The way at that time, the way the beautiful people were wrestling, I just throw them in there with the men for the tag titles. Jesus.
The highlight of those titles is when Brooke and Tara got it.
Yeah.
After that, it just went to hell.
What about Sarita? What about Sarita and Taylor Wilde?
Oh crap! I forgot about them. That was the peak, but the holy moment was Brooke and Tara because they kissed every time.
Okay.
Oh god, I just sounded like you just then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that was the holy moment. You know, you didn't care if they won or lost just when they did the entrance.
Careful.
Like Sarita and Taylor Wilde.
Hey.
But stepping away there. But like I said, I'm saying Joseph.
I'm saying Morgan again.
How many is that? 2?
Yeah.
Okay. See, kid.
I don't care.
So I guess it's Morgan for him too.
Okay, fine. You can have Mulligan on that one.
I guess it's nobody gives a shit match. Well, here's one that somebody, I guess we all can care about. The Ultimate X Division title match.
Yeah.
Suicide versus Kenny King versus Chris Sabin.
That's already going to be match of the night.
Yeah, it's good to see Sabin.
You think Sabin's going to take any risk?
Just the fact he came back from those injuries and he's doing great. I'm glad he's healthy. I totally see Sabin. Plus, I think if Sabin, we're going to see a Sabin King feud for a while.
Sabin's got something to prove.
I think it's going to be Kenny King. I think it'd be too early for Chris Sabin and TNA to do it right and just build off of it. And
that'll work too.
I think, what's the next pay-per-view after this? Bound for Glory?
It's Bound for Glory, yeah.
I think Sabin will win after that.
Either him or Petey. I think either one of those two are going to end up having it after Bound for Glory.
I would say Petey and Sabin didn't come back, but because they were promoting Sabin like crazy and that promo that Kenny King and Sabin have, it's probably going to be Sabin.
Or that's at least going to be the next feud.
Well, since they went to a triple threat mode for the X Division, it's probably going to be Petey, Sabin, and Kenny King at Bound for Glory.
Probably.
Which kind of makes me think, why don't say the Ultimate X for Bound for Glory? But, I don't know. It's TNA. So, I'll go with Kenny King, and I guess both of y'all gotta go with Sabin.
I picture at least one of these X guys
I'll call Sabin for the fun of it.
Are probably going to be in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next match is probably not going to get, nobody going to really give a fuck about. The Fatal 4-team elimination tag team match for the tag titles. Chavo and Hernandez, thank you, with versus Bad Influence and Aries and Bobby Roode and Gunner and James Storm.
I'm tired of seeing Hernandez as this glorified sidekick. I'm just tired of it.
Well,
they tried it with him being by himself and it failed.
It didn't fail. They didn't do it right.
It worked, and then when he got hurt, it pretty much killed it. And then when they did the whole Latin American, Mexican, was it Mexican America?
I don't even.
That rip off of they try to rip off LAX.
Yeah, LAX
with the fake homicide. The
Latin American exchange or whatever.
Trying to rip off their own idea.
With fake homicide, which really did not.
That was terrible.
That was a match where Sabin got hurt the first time.
The only good thing was Sarita and Roselle.
Hernandez would have been a breath of fresh air to the heavyweight division. And
I definitely agree with that. I think, like you said, if done right, it would have, he's definitely, he could be up there. I don't know if he would win the belt, but he could definitely be a contender. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, I like the way he works. Like, with a little bit more development, I think he could have gotten the belt.
He's one of the few big guys that can't actually jump.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I liked about him. He had a lot of ability. Like,
he was very versatile, very, but
if they had worked on him a little bit, I think he could have been a title holder, or even, an actual legit one if they had worked him right.
Yeah, but I definitely, just because I like the music, I guess I'll say that influence.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they just have it just Bad Influence and Bobby Roode and Austin Aries? I mean, adding Chavo and Hernandez and adding James Storm and Gunner to this is just waste of time and space.
The real victory is Christy Hemme if she can remember who's coming out there.
Nice.
That would be the real victory. Right
No, let's move on. I can't do that. My goodness. That was beautiful.
But you know, but still,
But like I said, I'm choosing Bad Influence.
I'm going with Bad Influence too. Like I said, I don't really see the point of James Storm being in this match. Gunner coming back really doesn't do anything for me. I always thought Gunner was a waste of space in the card.
Watch them put him in this series.
Here's the Bad Influence.
He's too generic to me. I mean, he doesn't.
Would you rather have been Crimson?
I would rather James Storm be going for the world title again, like he's supposed to. But
I remember there was like rumors, like a lot of people thought it was going to be Chris Harris.
God no.
Oh.
Do we really want the fans to start the Brandon Walker chant again? Just let it go. Let it go.
There was a time.
Yes, but that time has passed.
Yeah, it's a shame. At that time, years ago, they thought he was going to be like the man.
And now he's the butt of every joke in WWE and TNA and the internet.
If there's ever been a new generation Marty Jannetty.
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far, but
congratulations, Charlie Haas. It's not you anymore.
Oh God, Charlie Haas.
Enjoy your retirement, Haas.
Yes.
Wow.
So yeah, we all say Bad Influence.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm down.
All right. Next match: Angle versus AJ. Again.
There's rumor now that Angle. There's a rumor flying around that Angle might be coming back to WWE.
Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked.
At this point, they're saying he hasn't thrown that idea out like before he retires. It's going back.
Do you think WWE would bring him back?
Absolutely.
Oh, they would.
Certainly
has a free ticket to wherever the hell he wants to go in the wrestling world. I mean,
you talking about RVD? You talking about RVD?
With Triple H slowly becoming at the helm, he'll totally bring him back.
They bring him back for the sheer sake of just having him face Punk at Mania.
You talking about
Lesnar again.
Or even having him face Taker.
Shit, you talking about RVD worried about a wellness plan? Kirby double worried about a wellness plan.
No, I'm sure Kurt's clean now.
Kurt would show up and he just run his.
Really? You really want to go? You really want to go there? I mean, with all the.
I'm assuming he's clean now.
With all the Twitter banner and they hate my Twitter. You know, that wasn't me saying all those things. Somebody had it.
I'm sure that was more.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kurt's bipolar.
I do believe that. I do believe he is bipolar.
Yeah, but. You know, a lot of people keep saying this whole AJ angle is like the Crows thing. I think it's more Austin back during the whole Royal Rumble run where he doing the DTA.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, it's more like a combination because he's not speaking. AJ's not speaking much. He's doing that loner thing, but also he's still getting that support, and it's like I thought that angle. I like how they did that last week with the hammer and all. I just thought like this, some people thought, oh, he's not going to do it. And then the way they just played it off and he hits Angle and he hits Anderson. It's just like, but that's one match I'm looking forward to tonight is Styles and Anderson. So, I got a reason to watch Impact. So,
yeah.
In terms of this match, I imagine it's probably going to be no contest. Like Ace and Ace are going to pop up in there.
Yeah.
That'd be stupid.
They're going to do it.
My pick on that is no contest.
Somebody's coming out there.
I would say AJ, but I wouldn't go against Ace is interfering with the match. It depends on what happens tonight on Impact. But let's get down to the last match.
Oh, God, the beaten dead horse versus the new pride of the company, per se.
AKA Sting versus Bully Ray, and if Sting.
I want to take it to get that secret.
I don't know.
Did that just come out of a whim?
Yeah, it did. Thank you.
The match is for the TNA World Championship, and if Sting loses, he will never ever get another shot at TV. I mean, not the TV, but the TNA title again.
It's time to hang it up.
All I gotta say is, for the love of God, please let Sting lose this damn match.
I'm definitely. It makes so much.
I'm sorry. I like Sting and all, but like I said before, it's been done to death.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Sting. If Sting ever, in some fluke of nature, hears this broadcast, Sting, here's my advice. Go ahead, finish this run, leave the company, come back next year, die with dignity at the hands of The Undertaker, collect a nice check, and retire.
Yes, at least leave the company, give the WWE Universe a DVD.
Yeah.
Maybe even a Hall of Fame spot. And then fight Taker, and that's all I want.
Yeah, just die with dignity. That's the best way to go out. Get tombstoned, die with dignity.
Yeah, we get back to the match at hand.
I said Bully Ray. It's like we were having a moment there.
I'm praying for Billy Ray because it's time. It's time to end this.
I don't think but as you put back to the matter at hand, I think Bully Ray is going to hold that thing to a Bound for Glory.
Really?
But why are you laughing?
I'm just saying.
Because it's funny.
It's funny that he's going to lose it at Bound for Glory?
No, it's just funny that Bully Ray is being taken as a serious champion.
Yeah, the whole thing is just. I mean, I can't believe we're sitting here talking about this. The whole thing is just. Oh.
How long did I say beforehand that he was going to get that thing?
Oh, you called it.
We all knew he was going to get that thing.
I called it, but see, back me up. Who called it first?
I'll give you that, but I'm just saying it doesn't excuse the fact that where we are right now, Bully Ray is so. I mean, here's the thing. Let me put it, man. Like, would you imagine like 5 years ago how convoluted it would have been for us to know that we were going to have this conversation?
No, I didn't.
I mean, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. This is
I know
like.
what you mean. It took him like losing weight, getting in shape, not shutting up about his calves, and staying the constant. Do you know who I am?
Yes, it's on your fucking shirt.
Nice.
I cannot believe you made that work.
Yeah, you did.
You know, hold on to think about it. And then it was like, I say when he loses, that's when Ace is over.
Yeah.
I just can't. If you know what the thing is, the only reason I'm happy is Sting. Is thank God it's not Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Because you know that came up.
Oh man, we've been
How much you want to bet they consider that, even with the surgeries and all that shit?
It's somewhat, Sting is a beaten dead horse, but he's also our savior from the torment of having to see another leg drop being hit on a guy of today.
So that's the only saving grace of Sting doing this.
Yeah, I would rather watch Sting wrestle 100 matches.
Don't push your luck, because there is Bound for Glory.
Oh God.
Hogan's not doing it.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Hogan never needs to work again. He blew his money and his family fell apart, and he felt like committing suicide. Glad that worked out.
Didn't he get injured like sometime last week? If I remember.
I'm not surprised. He probably did.
My dog. It's like just thinking about this. What, Hogan?
Yeah, I think he was like in some kind of accident. He got burned really bad.
A radiator blew up and messed up his hand. He had to get surgery.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
Well, like I said,
Well, the blessing in disguise. Sorry. They keep him away from the ring.
Yeah.
Glad he's healthy though, somewhat.
Yeah. Well, glad he's still going. Like I said, Hulk Hogan. He's had way beyond what his worth is. And
basically, just stay away from the ring.
He's given his business enough.
Yeah, and I feel
he doesn't need to do that anymore. He doesn't need to prove anything.
Yeah, and like I said, man, he's already put some tarnish on his legacy as it is. I think it's time to just start to sit back, stay away from the ring, take a nice cloth and start polishing it up again. Really, just sit back and chill.
Well, that's
I think that really started when he came up with the lame brain idea of doing those shows, like in Australia, remember where he was fighting?
Oh, that was terrible.
That was when it was coming downhill.
Oh, it was already downhill. We were in the mud pool there. We were. Oh,
no, we were in the mud pool was coming. This was just the diving into.
Yeah, but so I guess we all going for Bully Ray, right?
Yes, we are. I can't believe we're saying it.
We all win because we save our money.
Yeah.
Glad Boss is getting a show though, because Boss has been through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to send out hope for a speedy recovery to Zema Ion. He underwent surgery for appendicitis and a tumor. And his girlfriend put up a website for funds. If you guys would like to help out, the website to donate some money is www.giveforward.com/fundraiser/6HD2/ZEMATNA.
Yes.
Definitely.
Speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'd like to close out the show with a rant.
Okay.
This past week, Xbox displayed their new system, Xbox One.
I'm going to. Okay, go. I'm going to join you.
All right. Now.
I have nothing to say.
All right, and all I gotta say is Xbox, you pretty much just gave your throne away, because not only was the Xbox One a piece of crap, but now you're going to tell me that you can't buy used games. I mean, you can buy them, but you're gonna have to pay another fee in order to play them. And I don't know what it is. What's with video game companies? I mean, like, what made PS2 so good was that you can play your PS1 games on the PS2. Now,
can I just say right quick? I can't wait to buy the PS4 in 2 years.
You do know that the games that you buy for your PS3 is not compatible with PS4, right?
That's why I said I can't wait to buy it in 2 years.
Well thought.
But
go on, keep ranting, because I've never owned an Xbox, so I'm actually learning as I'm listening.
Okay. So not only is both the PS4 and the Xbox One are going to be compatible with their former predecessors' games, you can't use your friend's game for the Xbox One unless you pay the fee. So not only is this going to screw if you borrow a game from your friend, but it's going to screw with GameStop and GameFly, Redbox, and Blockbuster.com. I'm not going to say Blockbuster because there's not that many stores around anymore.
That's because you can't play the Xbox original games on this thing?
No. If they do what they said they were going to do about the used games, it's gonna screw with GameFly, Redbox, and Blockbuster because they're gonna have to keep shoving out new discs every time in order for they can't use the same disc over and over again.
They're pretty much writing themselves out of the market. Xbox is
How much is that thing gonna cost?
If I take it from MJ Knight and shout out MJ Knight, he said that if it's equivalent to the British pounds, it's gonna cost about $900.
Okay.
Well, that's going off of the Amazon in the UK.
Oh, kiss my ass.
Okay. Through the years, I've taken a lot as a gamer. I put up with games with terrible creative player apps. I put up with systems with incompatible games to old systems before the PS2. I sat through, and just recently, Bethesda had the nerve to freaking stop making DLCs for Skyrim, which a lot of players really were passionate about, and people would have kept buying those damn things. It's not like they're going to lose money. It's not like they're going to have a lot of trouble just to maybe sanction a small team to keep developing freaking content for the damn game. I put up with that. But Xbox does this. And of course, there was also the little red circle thing that they had going when they put out this system I have now.
Red Ring of Death.
Yeah, the red ring of death. Yeah. It's stuff like this that really, really pisses me off. And now, because of this all of a sudden freak out rush to make more money or to capitalize on other people's business, they're going to do this to this new system. I don't care if they write themselves out of the market. It's not my business, but it's just I as a consumer have the choice not to purchase the device, as many of us will not be purchasing the device. In fact, we'll be laughing our asses off as those boxes sit there. People will be walking. It'll be like one of those little attractions you see at a freak show. People will be walking by in Best Buy seeing the stack, and none of those units are going to move. None of those freaking units are going to move.
I thought PlayStation 3 was crazy for the $600 thing. My God.
Like I said, it's going to be the greatest attraction. People are going to show up to Best Buy just to look at it. They're gonna have the boxes stacked ready to move out, and the units are just gonna sit there on the floor, and people are gonna just take pictures of the units and laugh at it.
Well, the Xbox One already beat the Amazon pre-order for consoles, so.
Suckers.
Do you know yet how much PS4 is gonna be going for?
Probably around about either the same price or lesser.
Oh, kiss my ass.
Well, you gotta remember, it's basically a bigger hard drive, and it's more like a computer.
I'm still learning about the PS3 as we speak.
Yeah. Well.
You're the Xbox users. Like, can you at least play DVDs on this one?
Well, because Xbox was behind when PS3 did the Blu-ray, this one is gonna have a Blu-ray in it, and it's all voice command, so. Just like with the updated version of the 360, you're gonna have to, say Xbox on, Xbox, Netflix, Xbox. I want to see the next episode of Merlin, and you gotta have a Kinect, and the Kinect is supposed to be on all the time.
What? All the time?
Overrated.
Yeah.
You're talking about overrated.
That is BS.
Kinect is so overrated. I just don't see the big deal about it.
I played it once at Best Buy. I played the Star Wars Kinects. Not really.
I have no desire to mess with that thing.
Well, I got some.
After watching Paranormal Activity 4, I ain't touching that damn thing.
Well, I got some good news for Xbox 360 owners. Apparently, Xbox allegedly said that they're gonna keep coming out with stuff for the Xbox 360 for 5 more years. Unless they're going to change their mind with how bad the sales are going to be and probably shorten it, but let's hope not. So I'm pretty much good. I probably won't be buying a new system until 4 years from now.
Like I said, I'm good with my PS3 as long as it keeps playing my Blu-ray and I keep buying those games. I'm not getting, like I said, at this point, PS4 ain't coming until like another 2 or 3 years. Have they said how much the Xbox One games are going to cost?
No, they both going to come out this holiday season.
How much would I bet them things are going to be like $70?
Well, PS2 and PS3 when they came out were like about $400 or $500.
I'm talking about the games.
The games, yeah, they were about
They're about 60,
60,
70.
yeah, $60.
Yeah.
The Xbox One games?
Well, they didn't say anything about the games. The only games that they confirmed was another Halo.
No, just like. Oh, speaking of which, did you hear Steven Spielberg is going to make a Halo TV show?
It would have been better if it was a movie. But
I think, they kept trying to do it with the movie, and it's just so out there. So you really can't and there's so many stories to tell.
Yeah, it's a lot of freaking material.
Basically, they're going to screw it up like they did Green Lantern.
You think Spielberg, of all people, can screw it up?
I don't think he screwed it up. I think
look at most of the movies he's done now.
He did Lincoln.
Other than Lincoln.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, hold on. Wait.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, God.
That wasn't his fault.
Okay, that's one.
That wasn't his fault, though. I really did research on it. That was not his fault.
Explain.
That's got to be somebody's fault, CK.
No, the people who made the calls on like to add all that CG and some of the writing choices were not in Steven Spielberg's choice to do. That was not his fault.
Was that Lucas?
That was Lucas. And the other producer. That was Lucas and the producer. That was all the writers, and that had nothing. Spielberg had a lot of disagreements about that film.
But
there we go.
Yeah.
That film, no, that was not Spielberg's fault.
Thank you.
I just think in terms of the sci-fi, because Halo is pretty much sci-fi. When it comes to sci-fi, you can't beat Spielberg.
He's good.
Let's hope it's not.
I'm hoping,
But honestly, Microsoft, you pretty much shot yourself in the foot. And I pretty much knew when Wii came out, when we started focusing more on the adults with the whole exercise and whole family origin stuff. Yeah, Wii Fit, whatever.
The Wii's gonna be number one again, ain't it?
Well, they did say it. Well, they said after the press conference that both Sony and Nintendo's stock rose.
Mm-hmm. And now they're saying that the WWE games ain't even going to be on the Wii anymore.
WWE might want to change their mind about that.
Because I believe they said WWE is going to be on 360 and PS3. I think they said it's going to be on 4 and Xbox One, too.
Yeah. Well, but I knew that when that whole craze was happening, that they were going to try to go more for, older adults, which to me is a bad idea. I mean, yeah, it worked for Nintendo, but it only worked for a short amount of time.
Yeah, we even did that. My family, we did the Wii Fit for like a few weeks, and then we just stopped.
I mean, I'll use my cousin as an example. She got the Wii, she got the Wii Fit, and she plays the Wii Sports. And, my other cousin from Atlanta, she enjoyed it too, but it's been like, I think 2 years my cousin had her Wii, and the only game she got is still the Wii Fit that she still used, and the Wii Sports, where she had to go get another one because she lost the one she got when she bought the Wii.
Yeah, in terms of Wii Sports, that to me, for me personally, that was the high moment when I had a Wii, was the Wii Sports, and then like the Rock Band games and stuff like that. But after that, it was like, I'm not feeling this anymore. So I just said, when I finally got the PS3, I just said, thank God.
And the other game she got was some colorful game, and the only reason she got that was she bought off.
It's good. It's good for adults, but it's also good for kids. That's what the Wii is for.
And what I was trying to say was, the only reason she's been stuck with those same 3 games for 2 years. And I mean, they're not constant gamers like we are, and it's gonna come back and bite them in the ass in the long run. Now with Xbox and PS4 doing all these you watch TV and all that on Xbox. What's the point?
Just saying, that's what's happening now. It's like people are spending less and less time watching TV and on the TV, watching more on their iPads or their iPhones or on Xbox or, you know.
Yeah, but what's the point of
It's
watching it on the...
That's why Univision's killing NBC in the ratings now.
Yeah, but why? What's the point of watching it on your Xbox? You know, trying to make Xbox One into some glorified cable box.
I feel like the technology is blooming.
Oh God, yeah, it's the illusion of.
I feel like that we are now living in the
I mean,
future we thought about when we were children.
I mean, if you already got cable, what's the point of, you know? Because I guarantee you're probably gonna have to pay another subscription for whatever they got on Xbox One to watch all the other stuff that you probably already have on your cable box.
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
And I guess, and I'm calling it now. When they come out, and they had the backlash over the whole used game thing. I bet you $20 that, you know, Xbox pulls a Capcom and like, okay, we'll fix it, but
we have to go back to the drawing board.
No, they're gonna be like, okay, but you're gonna have to pay $300 more for the slimmer version that will play the used games.
Yeah,
and
they're gonna do that. They're really gonna do that. Yeah, there you go.
When all you Xbox fans feel the urge, if you're listening now and you want to feel the urge to get an Xbox One, go to your local convenience store and buy that TNA lottery scratch off. and cross your fingers that this is the one. And then you can thank TNA, and if you win the $20,000, boom, you'll be set. That's what I'm gonna do when I start thinking about getting a PS4.
It'll start scratching.
To the convenience store.
It'll start.
Give me a TNA scratch off.
It'll start scratching.
You better give me something.
Oh my God.
It's wishful thinking, but you know.
And on that note, we'll end it right there. Thank you guys for listening to another podcast.
One more quick thing.
Why you always interrupt my...
Fast and Furious 6 was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was. Okay.
So happy that I and millions of other people gave The Rock his third straight #1 movie.
Damn right.
And on that note, I am Big D.
And I'm the California kid, y'all.
And I am the Pike, who's going to love his PS3 for another few years.
If you're lucky. And thank you for joining us. Please subscribe. Leave a comment if you like. We want to hear from you. And,
tell your friend.
And Bill, you're gonna have to still wait for the video version, unless you're gonna give me a new computer, which I doubt. So, but it's coming. So just wait a little bit longer. Thank you.
You're the Xbox One, man.
Bye.